Hi there and welcome to Numisma. In today's tutorial video, I'll be showing you how you can assign members of staff to individual self-assessment clients on the Numisma platform. Now, this can really help you in terms of workflow management and staff management. And it's a common problem that many practices face because you may or may not be already, but a lot of practices are actually doing this via an Excel spreadsheet, which becomes very difficult as time goes on and the practice begins to grow. So we've come up with the solution so that you can easily assign each of your self-assessments to each member of staff, and then each staff member can then assign different work statuses to them so that you can manage everyone, they can manage their own work, and everything just becomes seamless and beautiful. So on the left menu, you can select the self-assessments section of Numisma, and we can go to the dashboard. Now, on the dashboard, you have some KPIs in relation to self-assessment, but then the real magic is down below where you've got your table of all of the staff that are working on the self-assessments. And in addition to this table, so you've got the assignee for each task, but you've also got a non-allocated pool so that you can begin dishing out the work to different members of staff. And we've also got task statuses so that we can see where they're at in terms of the production of the self-assessment, right the way through to filed. And the great thing with this is, everything, all of the tasks may be not started, but you can actually send our tax questionnaire. And by sending that, that will automatically move them from not started into the questionnaire sent section. And once they actually respond to that tax questionnaire, because it's a digital version, it's a web page that they actually fill in and they answer some questions. Once they respond to it, the responses will come into Numisma and they'll move from questionnaire sent to response received. And then each individual who has received their responses will then get a list of all of the answers to the questions, which they can begin working on in the system, which is absolutely fantastic. But today's video, we're focusing on the allocation of staff to different self-assessments. So on not allocated, if we drill down and look at all of the ones that haven't been started yet, we can click each of these numbers to see what's behind them. And then on this page, we can then click assign and select an accountant to assign that task to. That then updates that particular self-assessment, puts it into that individual's name. They can then begin working on it. So as a practice, you can really see exactly what's going on with your entire self-assessment workflow. And I can assure you, this will really help you in terms of never missing a deadline for self-assessment again. And it's really just as easy as that. And then each individual member of staff will be able to also drill down into these numbers. So if I wanted to look at all of the tasks in, say, Louisa's name that are in the awaiting review status, I can click that. It will then take me to that specific tax return. I can update the work status if I wanted to and change it to be filed. If it's been reviewed by another member of staff in the practice, I can then change it to be filed, which will then prompt Louise to then file the tax return. And I can then drill down into this tax return as well if I wanted to review the tax return for the next stage. But that's it for today's video. I hope you found this useful, and if you do have any questions or queries for us, please feel free to get in touch on 020-3021-2326 or our email address, which is support@numisma.co.uk. Thank you. Bye.